Galley number 5. Ek normal din. Galley number 5 was usually a very lively place, you know. Early morning, Mrs. Sharma would be watering her plants. Her plants were more famous than her husband, Mr. Sharma. Kids would be running late for school, always. Their bags heavier than their bodies, poor things. Milkman Paya's cycle bell, tring tring, was the official alarm clock for many. Even the dogs knew his timing better than the residents sometimes. It was a symphony of everyday sounds, very comforting. Then there was Pinky Auntie, the gossip queen of the lane. Her window was like a 24/7 news channel. Nothing, absolutely nothing happened without her knowing. She knew who bought new curtains and who burnt their toast. Old Mr. Verma would be doing his yoga in the tiny park. He tried a new pose every day, sometimes looking like a pretzel. We all worried one day he would get stuck like that. What a sight that would be, Heina. Little did they know, their normal was about to get a digital makeover. Sapna was the new generation, you see. Always on her phone, tick-tick-tick, typing something. She was about 16, full of dreams and Wi-Fi. Her biggest dream? To become a viral sensation on social media. She believed Galley number 5 was her perfect, rustic, and free film set. Why go to Switzerland when you have Sharma Auntie's colorful saris drying in the background? That's what she thought, our Sapna. Today, she was planning a mega-hit reel. She had the perfect song, the perfect filter, and the perfect, she hoped, dance moves. She set up her phone on a small tripod, a very professional setup for our Gali. She shooed away a curious dog. "Not now, Modi," she said. "This is for my fans." Modi just wagged his tail. He was probably her only loyal fan at that moment, always present for her shoots. She practiced her steps one last time. A little jump here, a twirl there, a pout for the camera. She began her dance, her eyes sparkling with the dream of likes and shares. Little did she know, an unexpected co-star was about to make his grand, and rather loud, entrance.
Hey, what is this nonsense?
Just as Sapna was hitting her main dance step, the one she practiced for hours, disaster struck. Or rather, Gupta Ji struck. Mr. Gupta, a retired government officer, was a man of routine and rules. His morning walk was sacred, and Sapna, with her tripod and dancing, was right in the middle of his sacred path.
This is a lane, not a dance bar. People need to walk here. My morning walk is getting disturbed.
Uncle, I am just making a small video. A reel. For social media?
Reel? What reel? Like a fishing reel? Are you fishing here? In the middle of the road? Have you gone mad, girl?
He clearly had no idea about Instagram or TikTok.
This is not allowed. I will complain to the society chairman. Such disturbance. No respect for elders.
Sapna's dreams of viral fame were crashing down. The scene was set for a big neighborhood showdown.
Hey, what is this nonsense?
Gupta Ji's loud voice was like a magnet. Windows opened, doors creaked, and sleepy faces appeared. Pinky Auntie was the first on the scene, of course. Her radar for drama was impeccable.
Kaya Hua, Gupta Ji? What happened? Why are you shouting so early in the morning? Mrs. Sharma came out, still holding her watering can. Sapna, Beta, what's wrong? Gupta Ji, please calm down. My BP will go up. Mr. Verma paused his yoga, one leg still in the air. He looked quite funny, like a confused flamingo. He was trying to understand the commotion from his awkward position. Soon a small crowd gathered. Everyone had an opinion. Some sided with Gupta Ji.
Yes, this is too much. These kids are always on their phones. Others felt for Sapna.
Are, let her have some fun. She is just a child. Raju, the chaiwala, even offered Gupta Ji a free cup of tea to cool him down. Gupta Ji, chai pio, tanda ho jao, have some tea, cool down.
But Gupta Ji was too wound up. He was on a mission. Sapna was almost in tears. Her grand reel plan was now a public spectacle. Chotu peeked from behind the plant, looking guilty for abandoning his post. The whole lane was buzzing. It was like a scene from a daily soap opera, full of emotion and high drama. Galley number 5 was no longer just a lane. It was a courtroom, and Sapna was the accused. The charge? Disturbing the peace with a dance move. What a crime, eh?
Okay, Shanti, peace. We will have a proper discussion this evening. Everyone come to the community space near the park.
The situation was getting out of hand. So Mr. Sharma, who was also the unofficial society secretary because no one else wanted the job, decided to call a meeting. He announced it like a town crier. That evening, the small community space was packed. It was more crowded than Raju's chai stall during a cricket match. Extra chairs were brought out. Pinky Auntie sat in the front row, pen and paper ready. She was the official, unofficial minutes keeper of all Gali number 5 events. Mr. Sharma sat at a small table, looking very important, or at least trying to.
This is a matter of discipline. These children have no respect. All day, phone, making strange faces and jumping around. This is not our culture.
He spoke with great passion, waving his hands. Some older uncles and aunties nodded in agreement.
Yes, Gupta ji is right. Our times were better.
I just want to make creative videos. It's my hobby. I didn't mean to disturb anyone. Many young people do this. It can even be a career.
Some younger parents understood her. Mrs. Verma, who secretly watched K-dramas on her phone, even gave a small supportive smile. The debate went on. Accusations flew. Defenses were made. It was better than any TV debate, I tell you. The meeting was going nowhere. Gupta ji was stuck on discipline, and I was stuck on passion. Just when it seemed like Gali number 5 would be divided forever, Mrs. Sharma had a brilliant idea.
Why not Gupta ji join Sapna in her reel?
There was a stunned silence. Complete silence. Even Pinky Auntie stopped writing for a second. Gupta ji joining a reel? The man who thought reel was for fishing? It was an outrageous suggestion. So outrageous, it was actually genius. My jaw dropped. Gupta ji looked like he had seen a ghost. Or worse, a teenager with a new dance challenge.
Me, in a reel, with all that jumping. Are you mad, Mrs. Sharma?
Think about it, Gupta ji. You can show the young generation how it's done with discipline and culture. You can add your own classic touch. Imagine Gupta ji's graceful moves. It could be a new trend.
She was selling it like a pro. She probably watched a lot of sales channels too. She painted a picture of Gupta ji becoming an icon of traditional dance on modern media. The younger people in the crowd started to chuckle, then cheer.
Yes, Gupta ji in a reel! That would be amazing!
Chotu, forgetting his earlier fear, shouted,
Gupta ji rocks!
I looked intrigued. This was so unexpected it might actually work. It could be funny, it could be unique, it could be viral. The idea was so crazy it just might solve everything. And it would be very, very entertaining for everyone in Gali number 5. Gupta ji, after much persuasion, and probably a little bit of blackmail from Mrs. Sharma about his secret love for old movie songs, finally agreed.
Okay, fine, but only one reel. And it has to be decent. No funny business.
I was thrilled, and also a little scared. Teaching Gupta ji to dance for a reel? This was going to be a challenge bigger than getting 1 million views. The next day, Gali number 5 turned into a film set again. This time the star was not me, but Gupta ji. I was the director.
Shimmy? What is this shimmy? Is it some kind of illness?
He tried to wiggle his shoulders. He looked more like he was trying to shake off a persistent mosquito. The entire lane was watching, trying hard not to laugh out loud. I chose an old classic song, remixed with a modern beat. Gupta ji knew the original song, so he was a bit more comfortable. Or so he thought. When the beat dropped, I showed him a simple hip-hop move. Gupta ji tried. Oh, how he tried. His body moved in ways no one thought possible. It wasn't exactly hip-hop. It was more like hip replacement hop. Pinky Auntie was filming everything on her phone for archival purposes, she said. We all knew she was collecting prime content. Chotu was the official clapboard boy.
Gupta ji reel, take 17.
Take 17. Yes, it took many takes. Sometimes Gupta ji forgot the steps. Sometimes he started lecturing me on the lyrics' deeper meaning. Sometimes his umbrella, which he refused to put down, got in the way. It was a comedy of errors. But through it all, Gupta ji was, surprisingly, starting to enjoy himself. A tiny smile would appear on his face after a particularly funny misstep. Finally, after what felt like a week of shooting, it was just a few hours, but very intense hours, we had enough footage. I, the editing wizard, got to work. I mixed Gupta ji's classic, slightly stiff moves with my energetic ones. I added funny captions like Gupta ji grooves, and old is gold, and bold. I even included a blooper reel at the end, showing Gupta ji almost tripping over Modi the dog, who had wandered into the shot again. I uploaded the reel with trembling fingers. The title Gali number 5, shakes a leg, fort the OG Gupta ji. And then we waited.
OMG, Gupta uncle is so cute!
At first, a few likes from my friends. Then comments started pouring in.
This is the best thing on the internet today!
The views started climbing. 100, then 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000. It was happening. The reel went viral. Properly viral. Not just in Gali number 5, but across the city, then the country. People loved the unlikely duo. They loved Gupta Ji's earnest, if clumsy, attempts. They loved the message of bridging the generation gap. News channels wanted to interview me and Gupta Ji. Brands wanted Gupta Ji to promote their Strong Bones calcium supplements. He was a star. He even started practicing new moves in front of his mirror when he thought no one was watching. Gupta Ji was initially embarrassed by all the attention,
What is this fuss?
but everyone could see he was secretly pleased. He even started giving autographs, signing GK Gupta, real star, with a flourish. I was ecstatic. My dream had come true, but in a way I had never imagined. It wasn't just my success, it was Gali number 5's success. And it all started with a complaint about a morning walk. Life is funny, isn't it? The success of the reel changed Gali number 5. Suddenly, everyone wanted to be in a reel. Mrs. Sharma wanted to do a cooking reel, showcasing her famous and sometimes infamous recipes. Mr. Verma thought of making yoga tutorial reels, demonstrating his pretzel poses.
Maybe I can finally teach people how to get stuck properly.
Pinky Auntie, of course, wanted to start her own news channel reel, Gali Gossip Live. Even Raju, the chaiwala, got inspired. He started making Chai Pe Charcha reels, interviewing his customers. His first guest? Gupta Ji, of course, talking about his newfound fame and the importance of good rhythm in life and dance. Gupta Ji was now giving philosophical advice. What a change. He even suggested a sequel to his viral reel, perhaps a romantic number with Mrs. Gupta.
Are Renado, let it be.
I became the official director and tech guru for the entire lane. I patiently taught everyone how to use filters, choose music, and edit videos. My small tripod was now community property. The lane, which once echoed with arguments about parking and stray dogs, now echoed with action, cut, and peals of laughter. They even planned a Gali number 5 talent show to be broadcast live on their new YouTube channel. Gali number 5 was still lively, still a bit dysfunctional, but now it was also a digital content hub. The generation gap hadn't disappeared, but it had learned to dance together. They found unity in their diversity, all thanks to a teenager's dream and an old man's reluctant participation. And Moti the dog, well, he became the official mascot, appearing in almost every reel, wagging his tail, a true star in his own right. What a Gali and what a story!